Hi, this is Harsha Pega. Welcome to Harsha Trainings. We provide training on different software technologies. Many students, when they come to us, they ask us that we wanted to learn some technology with real time projects development. So, exactly what is meant by real time project development? So, if you are going to learn some technology from a training institute or from a college, can you claim that you have real time experience and you have real time development knowledge? So many students or many people, even after learning so many different technologies at different training institutes or from different colleges, they're even struggling to find the jobs or to crack the interviews. The reason what they feel is like they do not have real time knowledge, that's why they are not able to crack. That's the reason why many people are going into depression. So exactly what is meant by real time experience? So let me talk about it. See, you just consider there is a person who is working for a client or for an organization called TCS or JP Morgan. He will have experience or the knowledge in his day to day life working on business requirements and implementing them and delivering them to the business. Suppose if you are learning outside, you also have the same exposure almost. That is, you are going to, while learning, you are going to work on business requirements. Of course, you do not deliver it to your client, it will be with you, but still you have made the development. You are done with the development. See, both of you, the person who is working in industry, software industry for an organization, or the person who is learning a technology and working on something while learning, both of them are doing the same thing. So, both of them, when they are doing the same thing, why don't you say that you too have the real time experience, knowledge, though you are not working for an IT company? So, let me tell you here one thing. Suppose you sit in your home and you are learning Java and some UI technology and database. Combining all of these, you have developed one application which is similar to Facebook. Okay, with so many functionalities and number of functionalities that Facebook has, you have implemented it, you have developed a similar kind of application. And you have developed a similar kind of application like Amazon or any travel ticket booking application, similar functionalities. Can you not claim that you have real time knowledge and experience? You can really claim. Real time experience with respect to technical development doesn't mean that you have to work for an organization while you are learning. You work on n number of business requirements, you gain proper knowledge of how to apply the technology. So here the most important thing is how to apply the technology. That's what most important. Let me tell you an example. Let's go back to our college. If you are an engineering graduate, you learn C language or you learn Java programming language, and you learn, let's say, 100 programs. After you learn 100 programs, one cannot claim that he has good knowledge about the technology. So the fact here is, it's not that learning 100 programs you have enough knowledge about the technology. The fact is that you should be able to apply the technical aspects what you have learned during or implementing n number of different business situations. So n number of different business situations. See, the person who is working in an IT company, he will be assigned with n number of different requirements day by day, every day by his client, and he will be working, and while working he will be gaining a lot of knowledge about the technology as the years pass on. But when you learn a software programming language or a UI technical development technology, or maybe a database from a training center or from college, you will not be assigned with business requirements so many. So they will tell you one use case or one example requirement. They will tell you how to implement it applying one technical aspect. If you want to get experience or if you want to get a feel like a real time development person, you should be self learning. Like in your day to day life, you come across accessing so many applications. You access Facebook, You access Amazon application, you access Flipkart, you access YouTube, so many applications. These are all real-time applications only. Try to identify some functionalities what you are accessing and try to apply the knowledge what you have gained to implement that type of functionalities. So here no one giving you requirements, but the real-time applications that are running, that you are seeing, that you're accessing in your day-to-day life, you're taking the requirements from that application. Those are real-time applications only, right? And you're trying to implement the same. You're trying to implement the same, and you apply your knowledge, you implement it. That means you have a real-time experience and real-time development knowledge. So when you are learning outside, you need not to you need not to underestimate yourself, thinking like you do not have real time knowledge, because real time requirements are everywhere around you. It's up to you how you are learning, what is the time you are spending, what is the skill that you are applying, what is the creativity that you are showing while developing. Okay, this is all most important. So as a developer, when you are learning any programming language or any tool anywhere, remember one thing: you should be thinking about implementing n number of different business requirements related to different business sectors. For this, you need not to struggle. You try to gather the functional requirements which from the applications which you access in your day-to-day life and implement the same. Then you can claim to have a real-time experience knowledge. You might be seeing in so many news channels, like a 10th standard student has been hired for Google, where he has been paid 1 crore rupees of salary per year. A plus 2 standard or 8th standard student is being hired by Microsoft, offering huge amount of salaries. These students, these people, they do not have real-time experience. So though they don't have real-time experience, organizations are hiring them. So what is most important here? Is it experience or is it knowledge? Knowledge is most important. How you gain the knowledge? Many people, they think that they can gain the knowledge about the technology when they work in an industry or in an organization, but that is wrong. You can gain the technical knowledge by yourself. There are so many industries, they have already developed applications. Those applications you are accessing in your day-to-day life regularly. Take the functional features from there and try to implement the same by the technology that you have learned. Then you can claim that you have real-time experience knowledge, and try to build your own products with the skill that you have acquired, and try to apply and showcase your creativity, and try to develop your one project by yourself and present it to the interviewer while you are sitting at the interview. Definitely they will hire you. So no matter whether you are working for an organization or not, but what is the skill that you have and how you apply that skill when it is needed, and what is your creative thinking, how you provide solutions to the problem. This is what a business is going to expect. You are a BTech graduate, you have completed your engineering, and you don't have job since past 3 years or 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, no matter. What you are today is what a business or an organization is going to look for. You have skill, you will be hired. They don't bother about your experience. They bother only about your expertise skill. So try to gain the expertise skill. For this, you do not need a platform like TCS, Wipro or some IT companies. The platform is there around you. There are so many real life business applications, that so many websites that you're accessing every day. Take the functional requirements from the those environments and try to implement it. You will be improved with knowledge. Present the same during the interview. Do your case study, present the same. You will be given job. And you present it in YouTube channels, what you have done using a technology. You present it any of the web portals or social media. This is the knowledge that I have gained. In LinkedIn especially, people will come to your home and hire you. So do not feel like you do not have real-time experience knowledge. So knowledge is something which is around you. It is up to you how you are going to take it up. How you spend the time is most important. So this is up to the development. What else is there? When someone is learning from a training center or from a college and someone is working in an industry or in an organization, development wise, we came to a conclusion that both are same. Whether you are learning outside or you are working for an organization, development, attaining the skill is up to the person. So both are same. Both are at the same level of real time expertise knowledge. Here, experience is just a document, man. Don't bother about it. Okay. Expertise and gaining the skill. That is what most important. Okay. Think about it. So then what else they know apart from someone who is learning by self? Technically, both can be equal, and even in fact, someone who is outside can have better technical knowledge than someone who is in the industry. So process wise, there is difference. If you want to claim yourself to be a real time resource while you are attending an interview, facing an interview, you should know some of the things about the process. What are the different things in the process? And the project methodology. First thing is project methodology that they follow, like waterfall, scrum methodology, agile methodology, like this. Apart from that, you should know about the team structure. What is the development team? What is the business team? Who will be there in the business teams? What are the admin teams? And what are the deployment teams? And what are the testing teams that they do? Okay, this and all one should have idea about. And apart from this, communication, how the communication happens among the teams, and how the communication happens between a business and developers, like stand-up calls every day and internal team meetings. And apart from this, also one should be aware of different tools that we use while we are working for an organization. Let's say deployment. While doing deployment, what are the tools that we use? And when you get a defect, what are the tools that we use in order to manage the defects, track the defects? And what are the tools that we use to raise the request for approvals? This and all information will be there with someone who is there in the industry, but will not be there with someone who is self-learning. How do you get to know? Because they are daily accessing it, they come to know about. So you have to gather information like this to claim that you have real-time experience and knowledge. And apart from this, one should also know about different environments of servers like UAT, development, integration, live means production, post-production, like this, and disaster recovery servers. And apart from all of this, you should also know clearly about the email communication, how it happens. Who is a business analyst? When do we communicate with a business analyst? Like this information you can gather from someone who is already working in the industry. But knowledge wise, remember one thing, you are self-learning or whether you are working for an organization, both of you can have the same knowledge. Even sometimes the person who is self-learning can have better knowledge than someone who is working in IT industry. Okay, so knowledge wise, never feel like I do not have real-time experience knowledge, because it is in your hands how you gain. Apart from what your trainer is going to teach you or what your teacher is going to teach you, you have to practice to implement so many other business requirements using the technical aspects what you have learned, which you see in your regular day-to-day life. You can be far better than someone who is working in the industry. But process-wise, you have to learn to know and gather some information about methodologies, tools, environments, and the tasks that you do, and the meetings that will happen, and the communication that how it happens, and the team structure, like this information. Okay, so this is how, if you have all this information with you, you can claim to be a real-time resource. This is what the just difference between a real-time and someone who is self-learning from some institutions. Okay, so friends, if you like this video, share this video and put forward your opinion on this video in the comments section. And you can ask me if you want to know anything about the software industry, how it works, and how to get the job in any company as a fresher or experienced resource, and what are the different technologies that are available in demand with the market today. And maybe if you're struggling to get a job in the IT industry and you have long experience gap, a long gap after your education, still you need not to worry. I'll try to help you. Okay, so post your questions in the comment section. Okay, like this video, subscribe to the channel, please forward this video to your friends. Thank you so much.